Whatever, Spanky.
Ha ha ha. Do de do de ha. Do de do de do. Ho de do de do. Lo de do de do. I come to you with love. I come to you with peace. I come to you with drugs. I come to you to peace. Come to you to peace. Welcome, people of Earth. I come to you in peace. I am from the planet Gnarfkhan. I have come here to speed up my fade outs of the intro music too fast and to make it very abrupt. I've also come beyond that to shower you with love and affection and say we love what you're doing up there on Gnarfkhan. We're big fans of the Earthlings, all their little trinkets and belief systems and the little fun they like to have with each other when they like to antagonize each other. They like a good conflict, and we think it's cute. I mean, it sucks, but we're gonna have to take over the planet and exterminate the whole human race and terraform it for our own futures. We need this Earth. I would say I would try to be self-righteous and say you guys ruined it for yourselves, so that's why we came, but that's not it. We're gonna fuck it up again too. We just know how to re-terraform it after we fuck it up. We figured out the technology, so we can go through and just destroy a planet and just rebuild it again because we got the technology. You know, lucky us. You know, I guess I should. Sometimes I feel kind of guilty for being so fortunate to be an alien with all that technology, but I don't know. I don't think about it too much anymore. But if you're cool, I'll let you slide. We'll let the good ones go. Okay, we'll let the good ones go. And if they survive the terraforming, which is very treacherous, you don't want to be down there, But if you survive, then you can stay there and live off the land in the newly kind of created world. We create these terraformed worlds on us Gnarfkhanians. We create these worlds to kind of tailor-made for us, a lot of tennis courts because we're big on tennis up there. A lot of In-N-Out burgers too. We like burgers and tennis. It keeps us at a nice slim, late 200s, early 300s. That's just that's our body type. You would think we would be skinny and have no use for kind of your earthly pleasures, but believe me, our Gnarfkhanian pleasures are woo baby. I'm talking about we fuck our food, we eat our fucks, we eat, I don't know, we do all kinds of crazy stuff. You don't even want to hear about it. This one time we had this pig monster that we created and we were going to gangbang it, and we realized that it was pregnant. And so we let it have all its strange pig monster babies, and then the whole thing dematerialized right before our very eyes. I had like a timer on it. We put timers on all of our monsters we create for sexual pleasure, to where they kind of dematerialize into like ash, dust, and kind of float away on just kind of float away on air currents. And it's kind of cool when you can time out your nut right when that shit fucking dematerializes, and you can kind of catch a few flakes of it in the air as you're throwing your rope down through the space where this pig monster used to be. you know, but hey, I'm just talking shop. What we should really be talking about is music, man. Well, we could talk about a few things. What do we got? What do we got on the agenda? I was going to run through a few jokes I had. I've been writing jokes, comedy routines, comedy. And well, the jokes are over here. I forgot. Cool. And that hair looks good. Yeah, there we go. So I got a few jokes here. Let me just pull them up. I guess every once in a while you like to have a little bit of comedy in your life. You like funny things, right? Funny things are pretty fun. This reminds me of a time on my home planet where I found a dog, and my dad, we on Gnarfkhan we have 3 moms and 2 dads, and my dad number 2, he came over and said, "I'll show you some comedy," and he punted the dog across the street into like a storm drain, and it rolled down in the storm drain, a kind of limp ragdoll figure. And we both had a laugh about it because we were like, this is like a bonding moment. I didn't want to let it go because I felt this extreme sadness for my pet dog that I found. So at risk of dissolving this bonding moment with my dad, I just kind of bit my tongue and gave a chuckle, and then we kind of went fishing after that. And then dad number 1 came along, and dad number 2 gets a little jealous of dad number 1, and oh yeah, so that's pretty good. That's a pretty good story. We'll move on from that. But I got some comedy routines. This is just 3 things, jokes. I'm just gonna try to go from. So yeah, for my whole life, I've been cutting up the 6-pack container things, the little 6-pack can plastic things you're supposed to cut up. And I still do it. I think we all do it. It's kind of like a tradition. And it does actually help the fishes, because that's what you're trying to do, is help the fishes. So and I'm sure the fishes appreciate it, instead of getting caught in the net, getting caught in the plastic thing, there are instead these little cut up little pieces of plastic that just kind of brush against the fish's face ever so gently as it's swimming through the garbage in the ocean. And I'm sure the fish says, "Thanks, Spanky. Thanks for cutting up that plastic. My life is perfect now." You know what I mean? Yeah, thanks, folks. All right, that's more of an observation one. Here's a short one. I think necrophiliacs and narcoleptics would make a perfect couple, don't you? Because the narcoleptic passes out on accident at the bank, and the necrophiliac's like, "Well, this is my only chance. Better start rogering her." That's a pretty good one, right? That's a good crowd. A little delayed. They kind of think about it and then laugh. Okay, here's my other one. This one's a little edgy. This one's kind of funny, 80s kind of thing. They say a sign of autism is a lack of eye contact. I mean, how many How come every woman I meet can be autistic? How's that possible, huh, folks? Yeah, folks. Thank you. Those are 3 great jokes. I'll put those in the act. They're all missing something though. I think it's called humor. They used to kill back on Gnarfkhan. People really like observational setups with no punchlines back on Gnarfkhan. And if I were to say that stuff on Gnarfkhan, it would kill, man. Out here, people don't understand. Down here on Earth. I say down here because people think there's no up and down in space, and I'm here to tell you that there is. There's up and down in space. There's an up and a down and a left and a right, and to the universe. Sorry, I know you think it sounds stupid. That's the way it is. Gnarfkhans have known that for thousands of years, but that's besides the point. The thing is, we are up. We are about 7 billion miles up above Earth in the universe. The bottom of the Earth is really pretty gross. You don't want to go there. Earth is right about in the middle. We're way at the top of the universe, just way up there, man. They put all the good motherfuckers at the top of the universe because they're doing really well with their planets and everything. And so the gods put up, yeah, I did say gods. There are many gods. We have a different name for it. It's not as hoity-toity as the god word is on Earth, but it's pretty much the same meaning. We have gods in the universe. They control everything we are, everything we can become, with a thing called Mugizzen. Mugizzen is basically destiny. Destiny does exist. We have free will, but our destinies are roughly outlined. It's kind of like Curb Your Enthusiasm. On the set of Curb Your Enthusiasm, there's like a rough outline to the plot, but all the actors kind of improvise their way around it as long as they end up in the same area. That's pretty much what destiny is for all living beings in the universe. And there are 7 universes. There's only 7. People want to think there's like infinite universes. 7. Sorry, 7 universes. And they're all pretty big. And outside of that, it's just the same universe over and over again. I know what you're thinking is that is infinity, but I don't consider that infinity. Infinity isn't a repeat of the same thing. That's all there is out there. Pretty boring. And the thing about the multiple universes is that they're not different. They're all the same. They don't change. You would think that they would change. You would go in one verse and fuck it up, come back and change it, but it fixes itself. As soon as you come back, as soon as you come back into the other universe, it resets like a Nintendo. I could go on and on about how the universe really works. I used to watch that show, How the Universe Works, and I used to laugh and laugh and laugh at these idiots. And but then I was thinking, hey, I used to be like that when I was a newborn baby. I used to think of the universe worked like that. Not anymore. Pretty stupid. Well, Gnarfkhan alcohol. Gnarfkhonians don't get drunk when they drink alcohol. It's an aphrodisiac, and I'm rock hard right now. I'll tell you what. I'm not going to show you because as it happens, the Gnarfkhonian penis is 2 centimeters long when erect, and about 1.5 centimeters when flaccid, and that's pretty good. We're more of kind of a shower than a grower, but still 2 centimeters. You can't do much with it. You can procreate, but yeah, that's the only drawback. Everything else is awesome, totally awesome. I wouldn't change it for the world. Okay, change the subject. All right. In the news today on Planet Gnarfkhan, there was something that happened. One of our leaders, our great leaders, fell ill, and their son took over that region. And this guy's a real firecracker. I tell you what, this guy's a real humdinger. We're gonna go in and assassinate his dumb punk ass. And because this is what we do on Gnarfkhan, one of our leaders pissing us off, we fucking kill him. All right, that's just what we do. You guys on Earth, some of you kill your leaders, and it's pretty cool when it happens. But on Gnarfkhan, man, leaders are getting killed publicly in the streets twice a week of different regions, and we just take them out. And first of all, we breathe through our genitals. So when we hang them up by the genitals, it's actually a hanging like a human would be hung by the neck. So we hang the Gnarfkhonian gentleman, up by his 2-centimeter penis, which he breathes through, and to kill him in the most strange to say, but it is the most humane way to kill an Gnarfkhonian, even though we're not human per se. We are very similar. We have a thing. We do kind of a face and body morphing when we enter this atmosphere, just to it's a chameleon kind of thing, the way your octopus might change its color of its skin and the texture of its skin. We do the same thing. We actually kind of look like SpongeBob SquarePants. Imagine a SpongeBob SquarePants with beefier legs and arms, tough looking. I'm not talking about like what too overblown muscular. I mean like pretty tough, tight, kind of like, that's what we usually do. And the ladies are stacked, of course. And and the men are strong and tall, and the women are smart and capable. And that's the way Gnarfkhonians roll. And and if you have learning disability, though, we do exterminate you at birth. Sorry about that. We find out in the womb if you have any kind of disability, and you're gone. That's a bit of a drawback. It's kind of a bummer. I used to work the kill floor at the hospital, because the Gnarfkhonian nobles, of course, their corporate masters use their powers to make millions of credits, billions of credits off of the weaker Gnarfkhonians. And to say the least, it's stacked against the weaker Gnarfkhonians of Gnarfkhan. And they pollute the shit out of that planet. They just shit on it. They shove it up their butts and shit it back out again. Everything's polluted. So of course there are just many birth defects. There's a 75% birth defect rate in the planet Gnarfkhan. And so there's a lot of baby killing. I'm sorry, folks. You just got to throw them out. They're no good. Our leader, Borshnakos Yark, Nickel Yark, he's our leader. He's the president of the planet. It's a small planet. We only need one president. The planet's about as big as 2 of your Earth continents you have. Say as big as Africa and North America. That's about as how big our planet is. And you take that surface. Gnarfkhonians are so bad with terms, scientific terms. It's a surface area. That's what it is. And you take that surface area, then you add like 40% ocean, and then you got your Gnarfkhan. It's a modest planet, but very evil. And we as I said before, going to terraform Earth. It's not my idea. Actually, I did vote on it in the consulate, in the council, and I did vote to terraform Earth. I misled myself, but you know, I was back then. I kind of broke up with my girlfriend and was going through some stuff, and I was like, yeah, let's terraform Earth. Fuck them. Oh, are they happy down there? Sure. Yeah. Let's test the brittleness of happiness. Yeah. Let's test it. Let's test the limits of happiness. So I was a little bitter. So I voted to exterminate all the human race. It's a bit of a thanks, folks. Didn't mean to do that, but yeah, I could use a little laugh too. Laugh really helps you out, gets you through. Well, I guess it's time to get back to Gnarfkhan. I don't really know what else. There's not really a whole lot else I could do. Besides, I got this appointment in the morning. I just don't know when I can.
That sounds like a lot of crap to me.
Oh, is that what you think? I'm just a fucking liar, huh? I'm gonna fucking come down and rain some fucking shit on you. I'm gonna rain some shit on you.
Over the line!
Maybe it is over the line. Maybe I should watch it. I don't know. I think I'm gonna come over. I don't know. What should I drive? What should I drive?
Spherical object arrested in the highway.
Oh, it sounds like a nice ride, man. Sleek. I think I will. Yeah, I think I'll get a nice spherical object and drive on down to Earth. I think I will.
You're taking me on, aren't you? I have a nutcracker that crunches the testicles of men that take me on.
Well, I'm scared. It's scaring me. It's scaring me, man. Man, I think I shit my pants.
You clumsy poop! What'd you do that for?
I like the way it feels. I like to go around town with a shit-caked asshole because that's just the kind of person I am.
You know what you look like to me with your good bag and your cheap shoes? You look like a rube.
Maybe I am. I guess I am a bit of a rube. You know, but I do keep myself nice and clean.
I can smell your cunt.
Well, sometimes I forget to wash my cunt. I forgot to tell you, on the planet Gnarfkhan, all men have vaginas and all women have penises. For some reason, we don't just switch the word. And we used to have a lot of different gender identities, a lot of fluid, and it's really a beautiful thing. But the vice president of Gnarfkhan, he kind of just put a bit of a law saying that only 2 genders were allowed on Gnarfkhan. It's a shame. Basically, at birth, you're weeded out if you're the wrong one, or changed. They figured out a way to change it. And yeah, it is. Yeah, that's the only thing. I think it'd be kind of cool to get me one of them pig monsters again, you know. But just ain't the old days anymore. I can think, though. I can dream. I'm just glad that you'll be there to share my dream with me.
One night, I'm going to come to you inside of your house, wherever you're sleeping, and I'm going to cut your throat.
Cool. Let's do it. I'm ready. Bring it on. I'll get some hot dogs and boil them up, and get some beanie weenies, and watch maybe a couple episodes of Seinfeld, and then you can cut my throat. I think the fun thing is and I could get my the rest of people get it prepared. Do it again next week. This is a good thing. But anyway, Bye.